This is Reverend Ben Atherton Zeman from the Unitarian Universalist Church of St. Petersburg. My colleague in ministry in the next county over has gotten some media attention with a video that he made about his school. I wanted to respond. Pastor Barry McKean, you said that your school, quote, has a policy that does not allow students to be homosexual or transgender. Now that's incorrect. You and your school have no power to decide who someone is. You have the power to decide whether the student is welcome, whether they're valued, whether they're accepted, whether they're loved, and you have the power to choose to discriminate against them. You also said the policy is not new. Well, neither is homophobia and heterosexism, transphobia, and like so many homophobes and transphobes, you talk about the sin committed by your LGBTQIA students. Now, sin implies behavior, and this is a common misunderstanding, because for these young people and for adults, this is not what they do. This is who they are. And you claim to follow the Bible, but you're really dancing around a golden calf of homophobia and transphobia and heterosexism instead of focusing on God's love for all. You say the policy's shared by many schools, and it's not your rule, but God's rule. Well, I don't believe in a God that would reject LGBTQI students and adults, and many of my fellow ministers agree with me. If the policy is shared by many schools, well, I can tell you many schools and many churches share my belief that a loving God, a loving Mother Goddess, a loving Spirit of life loves and cares for all creation. And you said that if they don't agree to the policy, your LGBTQIA students can go somewhere else. Well, that much I agree with. They can come to my church, the Unitarian Universalist Church of St. Petersburg, Florida. We, along with many of our sibling churches and religious schools, believe that lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer, questioning, and asexual human beings are a gift to any school or to any church. And finally, you seem almost bewildered by the world's outraged reaction to your policy of discrimination. I would say get used to that. I think that discrimination based on LGBTQIA status will soon become a thing of the past, the way racial discrimination has been outlawed in this country. And LGBTQIA students, adults, and ordained ministers are beloved, are precious, are a gift, are enough. And they're all welcome at this church and many others.